Hey, hello, Facebook friends and family. Hope everybody's doing great. Just want to record a super quick little video. And with summer approaching, I'm sure there's going to be some electricity bills that naturally are going to be going up due to the consumption. So I want to share with you a couple of real quick tips to help you save on electricity. These are just going to be quick, right? Some of the ones that have worked for me. Tip number one, definitely clean your AC system at least once or twice a year, because those coils have buildup from either pet dander or just dust. So sometimes that can clog your AC, which makes it to work harder, which uses more electricity. That's tip number one. Tip number two is to turn off lights in rooms that you are not in, or parts of the house. Like, I really didn't think that this could actually be something that could save electricity, but believe it or not, if you can start getting into that habit, that can help you save a little bit of electricity, and it'll become second nature, right? Believe it or not, every little bit adds up to a lot, right? A third tip would be to be able to do some caulking around your windows and doors, because air escapes, right? So one of the least expensive things to do, you can go over to your favorite hardware store, buy a couple of tubes of caulking. You might even be able to hire somebody if you need help with that, right? And give them something. And you want to do that at least every few years. Do some caulking around your windows and your doors to kind of give you a very, very, very good seal too. Another tip, the fourth number tip that I want to share with you, is try to wash with cold water once in a while, either your dishes or your clothing. And yes, obviously you have to use hot water once in a while, right? But try to get in the habit, especially when you rinse, try and use cold water. That way you don't push your heater so much. Now, the fifth little tip, I know I'd made a little video on this, this is specifically about the water heater, about putting a timer for your water heater. That way it only kicks on when you think you might need it. I'm not going to go too much into that because there's another little video on this page that you can look over on that, right? So hopefully those couple of tips can kind of help you save on electricity, right? And I want to give you one really, 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 really huge tip. I'd save this one for the end because it's a tip that might be a little bit of a physical sacrifice, but your pocketbook will thank you, right? So this big, big, big tip is to be able to monitor your thermostat on your air conditioner. So you want to try and keep that maybe 78, 79. If you really have to go a little bit lower, try not to leave it there for too long, because that means your AC system is staying on longer, right? So it takes a little bit of adjustment, right? So try and do that at least once in a while. You can even get a smart thermostat down the road. Yes, it might be a little expensive getting one, but you can control that thermostat through your phone, right? So which can kind of help you have a little bit more control of your thermostat when you're away from the house, or maybe you're working on the yard. Maybe you don't need to have it on all the time. So anyway, just a little tip there, right? But if anybody would like, that's not my customer already, or if you know anybody who could be needing electricity services for their business, for their home, please give me a call at 956-279-4916. I would be happy to help you out, whether new services, either temporarily or fixed rate, or if you already have electricity and you want to see if you can potentially save on electricity. We offer variable plans and fixed rate plans. And I personally can say that I've been a customer of my own services for the last almost 5 years. So I thank all of those of you who are currently my customers. I appreciate referrals. A lot of my business is through referrals. I don't do a lot of, like marketing out there that I pay for. So I rely a lot on referrals. So I appreciate you. Have a good day, and look forward to continuing to be your realtor and utility concierge specialist. Bye-bye.